having sex, finding sex is hard, but I think finding love online is even harder. As somebody within the public eye, it has been a. Why are you laughing at me? It has been a sphere of terribleness. It has been awful. Women are difficult, and I guess I must be more difficult as a man because I cannot find love making. I cannot find true love. I'm looking to put a ring on somebody's finger, Fruity, and it ain't working. And you're just laughing at me. You can laugh into the microphone. You can let it out. You know that, right? Are you okay?
Oh, just good introduction, I think. That's
Thank
a great
you.
start to our first podcast.
Thank
Pretty
you.
much it's like, who have you fucked? Have you fucked your ship? Has Cray fucked any of his many ships? We're going to find out more of that during this podcast.
Yeah. So ship culture is interesting.
Yeah. So you have quite a few ships.
Yes.
And I'm going to make you hella uncomfortable
Okay.
by asking you direct about each one.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, go.
Cray is shipped with a lady named Tanner.
Oh, Tanner first? Okay.
Is it true?
No, it's not true.
it's
And
true.
and you know
Oh.
what? I have not once slept with anyone the internet thinks I've slept with. Not once. Nope.
Not even your ex-girlfriend?
Oh, okay. Yes, the ex-girlfriend. Yes, of course. Multiple times, and it was great. But thank you very much. It was a great time. But no, not even with Fasfi, who I get shipped with a lot. No, I don't have sex with. No.
Speaking of Fasfi,
Mm.
you went on a date with her in front of 10,000 viewers, like a live date in front. How was that like?
It was great. It was
Yeah.
great. Fasfi has great banter, you know, and when you meet somebody of the opposite sex who is beautiful, kind, and has great banter, that's a lot of boxes ticked, but no.
No.
And I don't think I ever could date another online personality personally. I don't know if I could do it. I
Why
couldn't
not?
handle it. Because I feel like I know what it's like to be under that amount of pressure a lot of the time. And I don't think those two pressures would go well with my chaotic personality. I'm too energetic. I'm too overly emotional. So I need somebody who's more grounded in reality, in a real kind of job. I know
You're
that sounds-
saying streamers and YouTubers aren't grounded in reality?
They're not really. They're all crazy. You go to these parties and you're talking to these streamers and YouTubers and Instagrammers and Twitterers, you know, the TikTokers. They're all crazy. They're all bonkers. I'm crazy, right? And I know that you're crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody I've ever met who does this job is a little bit crazy. So I don't know if I could date someone in this kind of internet sphere or whatever you want to call it.
Before we get to that, I have to continue to ask for the ships
Okay.
for the audience's sake.
Okay.
So you and Fasfi, is that
Yeah.
a clear no?
That's a clear no. No, never.
All right, one
Never.
more. You and Baz. That's a clear no.
Fruity. No.
Just clear no. Okay.
No.
Oh,
No.
You've broken a lot of hearts in the past.
I don't mind getting shipped with people.
Yeah.
I don't mind it for the most part, but
I mean, it helps. Wouldn't it help people get to like you? You know, if they ship you with someone else, you become more of a likable character. You're like a protagonist in their eyes. No one ships a villain or something like that.
yeah, it kind of tells a story.
Yeah.
But the problem with getting shipped, right? So if the internet is putting me alongside a woman and saying like, you two should date, you two are in it's almost as if I seem like I'm in a relationship online. So then I feel as if women who are interested, my DMs are now dead, completely and utterly gone. And
because you got shipped.
yeah, and that always, no
Wait,
joke.
so all of this shipping, like recently with Fasfi, it's been like 2 weeks of hardcore shipping.
Gone.
And you have no DMs.
My DMs disappear, and it is
It's
that.
dry land,
It can't-
wasteland, no
it
one's
can't
there.
just be a coincidence. When Tanner released her video of me at the airport with her, all that time ago, at the beginning of 2019, the minute that video was taking off, and everyone on Twitter sees this clip of me kissing Tanner, boom, my DMs dry up. Nobody talks to me anymore. I want a
way.
home wrecker. Like, where are the home wreckers? I need my fake relationship to be wrecked. I need them to demolish it. I need them to come and think I'm a cheater or something. Because I'm not messaging anyone. Hell no.
Okay. But wouldn't that I thought that would make you more appealing because it's like hard to get, or do they just think it's...
No, I don't think people are actually like that. I think home wrecking, you know, like coming into somebody else's relationship is rarer.
Yeah, but surely most people know it's an online relationship, right?
Nope.
Surely.
No, they believe it. The internet believes it. It
Really?
spreads like a disease across social media, and then all of a sudden I am viewed as like a single guy, but at the same time I'm taken because they have put me together with somebody, and I think that's a little scary sometimes. Yeah.
But I guess the people who are DMing you, you don't know them though. That's not
No.
like a natural...
Oh, sometimes I do.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes streamer girls will DM me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of streamer girls.
Some names. No, I can't. I want to name
That we're all
names.
in.
I want to name names in that way, but that's like leaking DMs. That's but let's just say, yeah, I talked to some girls in the DMs. Yeah. But the ones that haven't been directly associated with Twitch are always the most successful, and they're always the nicer ones, honestly.
Wait, so the non-streamer girls are the nicer ones?
Yes, I will say that out loud. And if any of the streamer girls I have talked to, I'm so sorry, but you're always beaten by the normie girls, the normals, I call them.
Okay, all right, the normals.
The normals, yeah. It's like, I don't want to talk about Twitch all day. I don't want to talk about YouTube all day. And when I talk to a real woman,
A real woman.
not someone who does my job, it's so much easier to talk about hobbies and genuine.
So I guess going back to
Interests.
the original question, you can't date another online personality. You can't date another streamer directly. Not another streamer, but an online personality maybe.
I mean, I don't want to say never. I don't want to say never.
I'm just seeing, just gauging.
Yeah. I guess in one vein, I'm like never ever because it's so difficult and hard.
Yeah.
And then in the other vein, it's like love is love, and you know, I think everyone at the age of 27 kind of wants to fall in love rather than go around screwing everything that moves.
Your eggs are drying up, Cray.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's more also a big thing about online dating is I'm 27 and every woman that I talk to online seems to be around 23, 22, 24.
Yeah.
And that to me is too young.
They're not mature enough.
Yeah, they're not mature enough for me, Crayator. They're not old enough, you know. They haven't gone through the hard yards. It's like if you're 25, hit me up, call me. But if you're not 25...
But if you're 24, that's just...
Yeah, 24 is off the limit. No, it's 25.
That's only 3 years younger than you.
No. Because then when I'm 35, right, they're 30 or something, yeah?
32.
and then that's when I want to have kids. I don't want to have kids like...
They'd probably have kids then too. What are you talking about?
No, it's scary.
You can have babies when you're 70.
I don't want to do that.
I mean, you might not see them grow old, but like you can.
Oh my God. No. I want to see my kids
option.
grow. Yeah, but I mean, it's more that time seems like, 30's coming.
Yeah.
30's coming.
Stress is coming.
Yeah. I need to find the perfect woman who's like my age,
Yeah.
Because when I'm 32, that's when I think I'll have kids around then. But say I date someone who's 22, I can't do the math. I'm 27 now, but I'm like 32, right?
They would be 27 when you get to that.
Yeah,
32,
so they don't want to have kids then.
They might.
Do they? At
Maybe.
27?
Maybe.
Really?
I mean, the clock starts ticking up.
But then we got to add that if they're an internet personality, they're not going to want me to seed them, put my seed inside of them.
That could be great.
Because they're
content
career
for
driven.
them. Well, yeah, they're career
content.
driven. You could have, I had a baby vlog.
That's true.
Who knows?
True.
I don't know who's hitting you up. Has anyone ever hit you up for Clout, Cray? Now,
Yeah.
all right, let's get this established. Cray is a, what do you call it?
A streamer?
No. What do you call
YouTuber.
it? Like a catch. Cray is a catch. Let's
Yes,
establish
thank you.
that. Cray
Thank you.
is a catch. So obviously people would probably want to get with you.
I
and
hope
then,
so. Jesus.
Seeing your viewership, it might
Influence or whatever.
influence
you
or
wanna call
whatever,
it.
or who you're associated with. Has anyone tried to?
Clout chase.
Yeah.
Never, not once.
No, not with you.
No, not once. Not with me. Nope.
Not enough clout. Is that?
It must be I'm not popular enough. Click hasn't made me popular. My own content hasn't made me popular enough. And it's really interesting because if I read like Twitter comments and stuff like that, I feel as if a lot of the time people know that I'm a catch, right?
Yeah.
But nobody ever seems to actually take the leap and hit me up in the DMs. I don't know. Maybe it's my personality is a bit too forward, or maybe it's something to do with me. It's got to be me. That's what I'm saying. I know it's me. I don't know what it is about myself that makes women feel uncomfortable to be the first one to message me, but I can't message you first. I cannot do that. I am not allowed to.
So bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
Message him first.
I'm not allowed to.
Why not?
Because then I'm a creep.
No, you're not.
Yes.
You're just a man.
No.
Initiating.
No, hang on. Let's get this clear right now. If I message first as a male online personality and I say, hello, smiley face, or hello, how are you, or anything, they screenshot that they put that on Twitter, I'm a creep. Even from just that message, I'm gone.
No one is going to see, oh, he sent a smiley face, he's a creep. No
They
one's
will.
going to see that. If you start talking about your sexual kinks, maybe. But like, not from that. But then maybe just talk about that on the phone or Discord or whatever you use.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Discord, but still,
I guess clout chasing is more popular in LA than it would be in Australia.
In Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think people really care that much about influence as much or as obviously. Maybe you have had someone try to clout chase you, but
And
you
I
haven't
didn't know.
realized,
But honestly, most of the women that I do talk to are very talented, honestly.
Yeah.
And maybe one's listening right now. But most of them are very talented young women who seem to be taking on the world. No joke. And I think they're too busy. I'm too busy. But we both want something, whether that be getting laid, whether that be some sort of affection, you know, coming over, watching a movie, whatever, getting laid, having sex, making sweet love, or somebody wants something more serious. And it's just the journey is so long. It's like you look ahead, you're like, oh my God, we got to go through the honeymoon phase. We got to go on dates. We got to talk to each other a lot. It's like, oh, kill me.
Oh my God. It's a warning. Don't get into a relationship with Cray.
Yeah,
it's a chore.
And it just sometimes feels as if it's a chore, having been in such a long relationship previously. Now, I think that has screwed me up a little bit. No joke. And now I'm a little bit worried about like the same thing happening again. You know, like life paths coming to a fork and you have to separate, go your different ways. So I don't have many years left to go. To build that.
But wasn't it a fun journey though? Even if it
Oh, it was
didn't
great.
end
It was
yet?
magnificent. Loved every moment of it. It was awesome. But I'm still terrified of it. It's like a hot sauce. It's like a hot sauce. For someone who's not great with hot sauces, sometimes I'll risk it. And it burns and it stings and I start to sweat. But it's amazing. That's a relationship to me. Is my face is on fire and I'm burning to the ground, but man, does it taste good. You know, that's love. Excuse me.
So you just haven't had the courage to get the hot sauce packet yet, is what you're saying.
Well, I get the hot sauce packet and I coat a little bit of my noodles in it. Right, I go. I put a little bit on.
Yeah.
Right, but then I don't squeeze the packet. I'm never all in, and I find myself being the one who leaves the conversations. I leave. I'm like, I'm too busy today. I can't, and I'll leave you on read, which really
And you're
sucks.
definitely not too busy.
I know.
I see you walking around the house.
I got time.
Craving for conversation.
Oh, I got time. I got time to talk.
Watching a movie.
I get my work done pretty efficiently. You know,
Yeah.
you know me. I stream whatever I'm done. I have an editor. He does.
Yeah, you get it
all
done
the backlog.
pretty efficiently, and then you just spend the rest of the day being
Walking
like,
around.
I want someone to talk to. I'm bored. Entertain me.
Yeah, and that's
So-
what happened at the beginning. Is it's loneliness, boredom, and kind of just lonely. You get lonely as a single guy at 27, sitting in your room all day. You know, it's like it's very lonely and boring, which is kind of sad, but it's true. Very lonely.
I asked you this before, but I'll ask you again. Would you get Tinder?
No, I don't think so.
You could get verified Tinder.
Ugh,
You get
but
a tick.
online dating is just gross. I've never
Then you have
tried
to
it.
go outside.
Yeah, I like
If you're-
going out. Oh, no. Online dating just seems nasty. How about you being in a relationship, being an online personality? What's that like? Is it good?
It's good. It's
good.
Yeah, no. I dated Marcus, who is another.
God, you forgot his name.
He's a YouTuber in his own right, not with like face reveal or anything like that, but he is. And I'd say it's the coolest thing dating another online personality who works in the same thing you do. It's one of the coolest things.
Really?
Because I've been in relationships where the guys thought it was a bit odd, the amount of attention I'd put to my Twitch chat or to my content, and then suddenly having to leave and having a weird schedule. They'd find it a bit odd.
Yeah.
But no, Marcus was he's fully supporting that. He's like, I love that you have a little community and you're doing your thing. And I like that I can tune in sometimes. And I'm so proud of you, even if you spend a lot of time and you're very busy. He is.
What's the biggest difficulty though? Like, is there something that's really strenuous on a relationship, both being in the same industry?
I can't say it's strenuous, but being in an industry dominated by males, I feel like for Marcus might be annoying. But that being,
okay.
Wait,
in what way? Why is that annoying for Marcus?
As in, I would be surrounded a lot by men.
Oh, okay, right.
He's not a jealous person, but I can imagine like sometimes I would be annoying for a man to be like
talking to another man,
hang out with a guy friend again. It's always a guy friend most of the time.
Oh, right. So even though he's not jealous, it's still the idea that while you're in a relationship, you're talking to a bunch of dudes all the time.
Yeah, that's what I think is the most strenuous thing. Yeah, that and the time, I guess.
The time?
The time consumed by being online. Yes.
How did you meet?
Through managers.
Through managers?
Yeah.
Yay, managers. Yay. You met at an airport, right?
Yeah, booked the same flight. So only 2 people from Melbourne. And then we got to talking. And
you were already in a relationship at this time?
I was.
You were already in a relationship?
I was, yeah.
Okay, let's go down this road.
You want full in?
Yeah, okay. So while you were in a relationship currently, and you talked to this boy Marcus on the plane, were you attracted to him immediately? Yes, while in a relationship?
Yes, we were flirting immediately. I had
flirting immediately?
Well, not,
Fruity!
You
were in a relationship.
Okay, not immediately, but we were getting to know each other. We just knew. Don't even.
I'm going there. I'm going full. I'm going all in.
I mean, I'd say it wasn't like straight flirting. I was just getting to know him. But like emotionally, I was like, wow, this is something. And I was confused. It was like a week and a few days in LA, and oh my god, I'll tell you the honest.
Yeah,
I held his hand.
Oh no, you didn't!
I did.
No, you didn't. You held his hand.
Yeah,
Fruity, that's bad.
It is bad.
You held his hand.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna smack Marcus when I see him.
It's not. It's my fault entirely. I'm the one in a relationship. I was so confused, and I regret it, and I feel bad for it.
Yeah.
And I didn't talk to Marcus when I got back, and I apologized to.
Wait, you didn't? So after all of this, after this like hot heated like moment where you're talking to this guy and you're currently in a relationship, by the way, just saying that one more time.
Yeah.
And you're holding hands with another man while in a relationship, just saying that one more time. Then when you go back home, right, and you're at home, you no longer talk to Marcus.
No longer talk to Marcus.
Ever until it ends? Or did you now and then have like a little spurt here and there? Or
no, we pretty much cut off ties then. Because
that's honourable. I like that.
I realized I was doing wrong. And then honestly, someone gave me the advice is that you should stick your relationship out. And I wish I didn't listen to that person, to be honest with you. Because if I was feeling those feelings, I was like, I should have just listened to what I was feeling, listened to myself. And I should have been like, hey, we had fun. But
But I'm in a relationship.
But no, it kept going for a little bit longer. And I wish I ended it sooner.
Yeah.
Not that I would have gone back immediately to Marcus because I didn't after it ended. But
you didn't? So after you broke up as well?
No, I wanted to give it time because I didn't want it to be like,
Who sent the first message? Did you send it to Marcus or did he send it to you?
We saw each other in another event.
Another event. Oh, you just seemingly met up again at another event.
Yep.
From managers, right? Both of your managers like,
managers said that this was happening.
Did you know he was going to be there?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. Scandalous. I knew it.
When you find the one, things get a bit difficult because dating for me is a lot of fun and experimenting and seeing like what you are, what you want out of things. But when you find the person, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to feel anymore. This is scary. Do I want this right now?
Yeah.
That's like an all-consuming thing. So, yeah.
See, I haven't had that.
You haven't had that?
I haven't had that at all. While being single, I've not met one woman that I ever thought I could date, not once. And I talk a lot.
Yeah.
I have talked to a lot of women in person, in the DMs. You know, I've been on like 3-ish dates, something like that. Regardless of like the Fasfi meme date. I do leave the house occasionally. And when I do, I love talking to women. But not once have I ever been talking to a woman and thought, you are dateable. Not once. And maybe that's on me, you know? Maybe that's a me thing that I need to figure out. But for some reason, I don't think that side is my fault, to be honest. Because I think I am looking for that. And maybe that's part of the problem is I'm looking for, you know, more than just a fling. I don't want flings. I hate one-night stands. I just think, not for me. I'd sit at home and I'd just watch porn if I want a one-night stand. Like, it all goes for 2 minutes, let's face it. First night with a woman, you ain't lasting very long. I mean, come on, mate. You're the two-pump chump. You're not going to last very long at all. And for all the guys listening to this going, no, like on my one-night stand, I last hours. Like, no, you don't. And if you do, she's probably bored out of her mind, mate. So there's that. Yeah, and that was a sentence, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was something. But yeah.
We'll have a sex dedicated podcast later coming up down the track.
Yeah. Yeah. But
so you say that you're looking for that, but you also don't want to look for that at the same time.
Well,
because you don't want to dive into it because you don't want that to go wrong, but you also want to look for it. So
yeah, I don't want it to go wrong, but I'm ready for it, if that makes sense. But then I'm not ready for it because I'm scared of it. But then I'm ready for it because I'm extremely lonely and I want something that's serious, you know? But something that's serious is hard most of the time, you know, and it's scary. And coming out of, again, I know I've said it 1,000 times, but a 7-year relationship. And honestly, when I broke up with my ex after 7 years, I noticed immediately on reflection how different a 1-year relationship to a 2-year, to a 5-year, to a 7, and then onwards, I believe, how relationships change and how now looking back, I see the steps that it takes to reach a certain point, and that terrifies me, you know, because you got to crack the egg, right? Like you start off honeymoon period, you don't crack it immediately, but I want the egg already cracked, I guess. I don't want to play the games. I don't want to, you know, have the overly emotional talk about certain topics like our exes or anything like that. I want to already know someone, I guess, but my friendship group of women isn't wide enough. And that's also something that needs to change. And
you have a lot of female friends.
I do. I have a lot of female friends. Yes.
All undateable.
All undateable. I'm sorry.
According to Cray.
I know they're listening. They're all undateable. They are. They're not up to par. No. My standards aren't very high.
What are your standards?
My standards are career driven in some way, even if it's light. So I just want you to be, you know, maybe working in some regard. I think it's important. Work distracts the mind and it's building your own income. And it's just nice to see because I'm so career driven. I like seeing somebody, and that could be somebody just being a nurse. You could be a garbage woman. I do not mind. As long as you've got like a job of some sort, that excites me.
Obvious passion about whatever they're doing.
Exactly.
Is exciting, yeah.
And second is just that. I like to see passion or a hobby. And, you know, a hobby of, you know, some sport or playing video games or movie reviewing or just watching movies, just doing things excites me as well. Just wanting to do things is really good.
And you want a woman that's dominant that will ask you out and not you ask her out.
I can't. I'm not allowed. Fruity.
You are allowed.
No, I'm not allowed.
How can you sweep a woman off her feet if you're not even going to talk to her or ask her out?
I will in person, but in...
What was that?
No, wait. I just can't message first. That's all. I just can't message first. I'm banned, barred, kaput, nada, zilch, nothing. 0. I'm not allowed to message first. They have to message me first because I'm a dude on the internet.
Okay, so
Sorry,
you want
I'm
a
yelling.
dominant woman. Okay, let that will ask
Yeah.
you out.
Yeah,
is
I
what you
like
want.
that.
Yes,
I like that.
okay.
I like a dominant woman who's very Forward and strong. I do like that.
Okay.
I'm dominant in the bedroom, but in my general life, I do like a woman who's quite stern, managey. Managey is a new word. I like them to be managey. I like really strong women who are going to be like, you know, say I'm in LA, right? And we've got an event at TwitchCon. I want her to be like, we're waking up at 6 and you're getting your ass to the booth and you're going to have a great day. Let's go. And she packs my lunch for me, scruffs my hair on the way out of the door, or, you know, pats me on the ass and she's like, get out there and take on the world. You're the fucking man. I need a woman who's going to raise me up and encourage me.
Like a military leader.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Maybe you look in the wrong places then.
I probably am, yeah. Maybe I need to go into the military.
Yeah.
Look for a military
you're
woman.
drafted. Go
Get drafted. World War III's coming. Get drafted. Well, let's hope it doesn't come because I don't think I'll do very well at war.
Why not?
I don't want to get shot.
You have any injuries to get you out of it?
Yeah, bad back, asthma, eczema. Yep. And if not, I'll just break my own leg. And if I have to break both of them, I'll break both of them.
Wait, so if someone came to you and said, you've been drafted.
Breaking my legs.
How do you break them?
Hammer to the kneecap. Smash.
Do you do it yourself or do you want someone else to do it for you?
I'll do it myself.
Do it yourself?
Yeah. I want to judge how much of the hit, you know, because I want them to be repairable.
I just want to let you know as a friend that I'd be willing to do that.
I know you would. And it's kind of sick. I know that's why you were asking that question. I'm kind of disgusted right now. You want to hit my knees with a hammer, don't you?
No, I don't want to, but if you needed it, I'd be there
that
for
means you are. No, I know you too well. You would smash
Cross
my
that
knee
off
with a
the
hammer.
bucket list.
Have you ever broken a bone?
No.
Oh, me neither. Thank God.
I was going to say having a public relationship.
Mm.
I've seen a lot of people break up publicly recently.
Yes.
And like, do people need to know that you've broken up with the person that they see you with all the time? Do people need to know about that?
I actually think yes. I think if you're in a relationship of some sort, telling the internet is a good thing, not a bad thing. Hiding things that seem personal, like being in a relationship, it seems okay, but I don't think when the internet finds out you're in a relationship, and they will find out, you're in big doo-doo. You've made a mistake and you're in trouble.
People have hidden their relationships, hidden marriages and stuff.
Do not
to
do
bait
that.
donos and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh my God. There was one, I don't remember her name, but there was one that, she's married and she's like pretends to be single and she like really pushes people and makes them feel like they're,
makes them feel wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, makes them feel like they could date her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great for tips though, for her.
Yeah, great for money.
But
oh
it
my
came
goodness.
out eventually.
Yeah.
As it always does.
Yeah, it always comes out. I think it's okay. Like, and then to the degree that you share your relationship is up to you. For me, in my ex-relationship, I felt as if I didn't want to have her on stream. I wanted to keep that side of my life personal. And when it actually started to get less personal, I think it started to go downhill a lot. Yeah. Like when she appeared on streams and stuff like that more, I think that affected me mentally. Even if it wasn't affecting everybody else mentally, for me, it kind of, it affected me to where, you know, because when I'm on stream and doing YouTube, I'm putting on a show and I don't necessarily want the love of my life to be a part of that show, you know? So that was very hard for me, I think. But now that I've grown older, because it's been 2 years now of being single, now that I'm older, I don't think it would affect me anymore, you know? But it did affect me then. I know it did. But now I've matured and I'm a different man and I don't think it would affect me. But back then it definitely did, yeah.
It's actually sick having a partner online and in stuff that you do and they're filming with you. And people love it. People like seeing genuine relationships, not like fake TV ones. They like seeing genuine relationships. They get hyped for it. That's why breakup videos do so well because people are like, well, now I don't believe in love anymore because these two are broken up. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I don't believe in love. And I'm the same. I see breakup videos and I'm like, oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
The rest of my day is over.
Yes. When I see an online personality break up with another one, I'm usually pretty shattered and I can't watch them.
Yeah, because Jeffree Star, had broke up recently, and then another one. It was like Disguised Toast and Janet.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's real love. No, what's next? Me and Marcus, is that how it's going?
And even with the Dr. Disrespect stuff, you know, and seeing that come out live and stuff, everyone really gets in their business and stuff like that. The Lily Pichu stuff as well. It's just harsh and it's hard and it's difficult and it doesn't look very nice. And I think I'd disappear for like 3 months. But we all know, even if you were to disappear for 3 months, you come back, it's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. And that terrifies me sometimes about being online in a relationship, you know, because it never goes away. If you were to break up with Marcus right now, it would go on for so long and you would be affected by it. All your comments that come in. And I always find that it's not the typical comment that makes you upset. With me, it was, where is this person?
Yeah.
It was never, oh, you got dumped, you're a loser. You know, that never affected me. That never affected me at all.
Those are not the comments.
Oh, you get those.
Really?
100%. Yep. You get like, you know, you're ugly and stuff like that. And that's why you're alone now. Like you do, especially on Twitch, more Twitch, because people who have hated you for a long time as an online personality during a breakup, I saw a huge surge of nasty comments. And I know my ex got that as well. And and at first I was like, there's no way you're getting these comments. She would message me and say, I'm getting these comments. I would be like, there's no way. And then when she proved it and showed me, I was like, my God, I am so sorry. You know, I felt so terrible. I felt like a piece of shit because I was the one that put us in the public image. And then to see people being just downright nasty and awful to us was just trash. It was just really bad. I cried so much over that. And I cried more about, you know, it was questions like, why are you no longer with this person? Because then you're live streaming in front of 1,000 people and your mind starts ticking and you just can't stop thinking about that person. And you've just forgotten about them, right? So for 5 minutes, you're in the zone out of nowhere. You're in the flow and you're making content. You know, it's kind of like you feel as if you're in the zone as a musician. You know, you're playing the guitar. And now imagine playing the guitar and someone keeps mentioning your ex over and over again saying, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Why'd you break up? What happened? It's those comments that really fucked me up. It was that.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's why I can never break up with Marcus. It's because it's public.
Yeah, don't.
The internet would tear us apart.
No, I don't recommend breaking up with Marcus. No, I would not recommend that at all. Stay together forever, please. Also because I ship you and I don't want you to break up.
Aww.
And you're both my friends, so I wonder who I would choose.
You'd choose Marcus and I'll be okay with that.
You reckon I'd
Even
choose
if
Marcus?
we still had this podcast years from now, you'd still choose Marcus.
You reckon? Really?
Yeah, we would film this podcast and it would be kind of awkward, but like you'd choose Marcus to be friends with. Yeah.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. Marcus is the greatest man I've ever met. The greatest. And I mean that as well. The greatest. He's smart. He's calm. He stands up for himself when he needs to. But at the same time, he's not too aggressive. He's medium in everything, but his characteristics are high. You know, so he ranks high in intellect. You know, it's like he's a max mage. He's a mage. But at the same time, physically, he's also a warrior. You know, so he's maxed out everything. But then in conversation, he's medium. And once you said something like, to me, Marcus is never wrong, and I completely disagreed with you. I think Marcus is wrong a lot of the time, but you just don't notice the jab. You don't notice how to take down his argument, right? And I'm sitting there sometimes, I'm like, say it, Fruity, say it. You've got him by the balls. And you don't say it, you know? And I can't think of a specific situation. All I know is I've been sitting on the couch listening to you two talk about something, you know, say it was like politically driven or religious stuff or whatever. And he said something, I was like, get him, Fruity. But if you do get Marcus, the thing that I like about him is he admits it and he pulls back and he's like, yeah, you're right, you know? And that's why I think he's the greatest man I've met.
He is never wrong in facts. If he tells you a fact, it's not wrong.
That's
what
true.
I mean.
Yeah,
and then he'll make the whole point about that, just proving that fact is right, and that wins him the argument.
Yeah.
But either way, so would you date Marcus if he was a lady?
Yeah. I don't know.
He's a max level mage.
I'm unsure. I don't know. Because he's maybe a bit too calm for me. He's very calm. I need someone he doesn't seem stern. Is he stern? He doesn't seem it in the way of like going to events and, carrying it. I need someone to carry me to an event. I need to be suckled at the teat to get out of bed in the morning. That's where I struggle. And I need someone to kick my ass. I need someone to boot me out of bed at 10 because I wake up at 10, 9, 6 a.m., whatever. And my sleep schedule's like all over the place, so you never know. But once I wake up, I need someone to kick me in the butt and be like, maybe with a blowjob first and then get out.
You know how I said you were a catch before? I don't know.
Oh, come on. No,
no, but these are high standards that you're expecting.
Yeah, I mean, those are. That's just the personality type I like. Okay. I just like that. I like that. But I think I bring a lot to the table as well. I do. I bring a lot to the table. Great career. I've got a great friendship group. I'm extremely driven, almost to a fault, I feel. I just want to be successful. I think I'm kind. I try to look after my family as much as I can. I could put way more time into family, but if they ask me for money and stuff like that or help, if they're going in for an operation.
They just want your time.
I know. That's where I fail, is giving time.
The balance of streamer life is a little bit streamer, YouTube heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to change that though.
Yeah.
I had a call with my sister and I really want to change that. I realized at Christmas, it was a really depressing time for me because I realized that my family, they all had presents for one another and I showed up with no presents and I just gave them money and I felt like money was what people wanted out of me and it's not. People want my time. People want to see me. My mum wants to see me. But I thought if I pay off my mum's house or if I pay for my sister's surgery or if I buy my brother a computer, that is how they'll see me, as like a giver and someone who's, always there for them. But I'm not there for them, when it comes to the time. My sister is in hospital. I'll pay for the whole thing, but I won't go to the hospital to see my sister. And that's where I fail as a man and as a person. But no longer. I'm changing that in 2020. Yep.
No, I get that. Because your family doesn't care about what you do or how much money you make. They never do.
They never do.
Not a good family anyway.
Yeah, not a good family. Yeah.
Not my personal family, but yet I still.
Do you want to open up about that?
They don't. What do you mean?
You mean they don't care about money?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay, right.
They try to support me. They don't understand it. They try to support me and like keep up what I'm doing. And I think that's really cute. Although I hate when people in real life say they watch your stuff and it's like, don't watch my stuff.
Yeah. My mum watched my streams.
No,
and then when she
can't watch your streams.
And then when I saw her in real life, she was like, all those things you say about sex. When you say those things, I have to click off. And I was like, yes, mum, click off this. Don't listen to the sexual stuff I say online, mum. Get out of here. Get out. I can't have it.
Can you give an example of the sort of things you say on stream?
An example of what I would say is putting pussy juice in jars and selling it would be a great idea. How long my dick is. How I eat pussy like it's porridge. And cock and ball torture, these things.
Imagine having
and
a
my
son that's publicly talking about this.
No, it's
you can't watch it.
It's bad. It's bad. God. And my mum is so sweet. She's very sweet. She's very too sweet. My mum is too nice, and that sometimes bugs me a lot. I think that annoys me. But she's been strong over the last couple of years, stuff like that. Talking about bad relationships, my mum was in a bad relationship and left, and that took a lot of strength. So she is strong, but she's also at the same time too nice, She'll stay in a situation for you if it means that her toes are getting cut off, if it means that you're okay. And sometimes I don't think that's good, being too nice is bad.
Yeah, you definitely didn't take that trait from your mum.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not, no.
I'm sorry to disappoint that Cray has not had sex with anyone that you ship him with.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I know, it seemed like he was fucking the whole world at the beginning.
Yeah.
But
Hit me up in the DMs, by the way. Can I just say that real quick? If you're a successful young woman and you like what you see and you like what you've heard and you think you match a trait that I've mentioned tonight,
please do.
Please hit me up. I'm all up for a conversation. I think I'm a great guy. I think a lot of myself in that regard. I think I'm
phone you into the podcast live call.
Oh, let's do a live show where we have people phone in and see what we got.
See how compatible they are with you.
We got to do it quick though, because I do think I think there's a girl on the horizon. I got a feeling.
You just started saying this out of nowhere.
I just got a feeling. You know when you get a gut feeling?
You got a feeling.
Yeah, something's coming.
You haven't met her yet, but she's coming, do you think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Or I've met her and we're like
but
talking a little bit, but we're about to talk a little bit more serious, like actually talk rather than, blah, blah, blah.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah, but yeah, hit me up still, please. Please, I'm so incredibly desperate and alone. Please help me.
I wanted to wrap up this podcast, but does you saying that make you less attractive, make you less people wanting to actually be with you?
And why?
Because
what did I say?
I'm lonely, please hit me up. I'm desperate. That's why. Like, that's not exactly the most attractive
Well, I'm
sentence.
27 and single. Everyone at 27 who is single is
not true.
Is lonely. They are.
That is so not true.
Everyone listening to this who's 27 is a loner and single is alone.
No.
You know what I noticed before we end? You know what I noticed about single people telling me about being single while I was going through my breakup? Is they were all wrong. All of them were so wrong about being single. Being in a relationship, a good one, is objectively, not subjectively, better than being in a good single spot. And I have had very long moments of being single where I'm like, yeah, taking on the world. And then when it comes down to it, you can't express your feelings to someone who you love. That's trash. That's trash. That's objectively worse. The good thing about relationships is you can talk and talk and talk and love and love and love, and you can express to this person who really actually cares. That is something that I miss terribly. That's what I miss. I miss the feeling of love and real love, because I was in love. I have felt what it is to be in love with someone. I know what that is. And to lose that sucked dick.
I think that's a great note to end it on. Have you ever lost love? Did it suck dick as well?
I did suck dick. Everyone
leave
listening.
Leave a comment in the comments or whatever's happening.
Comments on Spotify?
I have no idea.
Hello, Spotify. Hello, everyone. Sorry.
We have a podcast every Thursday for Americans and Europeans and Friday for Australian and other similar time zones on Spotify and Apple, YouTube.
Everywhere. Get it while it's hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
we're burning this to the ground. One comment at a time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Is that how you end a podcast?
I don't know.
Thanks, everyone. Stay Cray. No, you say your motto. What's your motto?
I don't have an end motto.
Oh, well, then we'll go with Stay Cray. Thanks for listening to All In. Always be all in. Things you're doing in your life. Keep it all. Keep it all inside of you. Yep, that's it. I'm actually...
Keep it all inside.
No, we're gone.